So I just got hired as a high ticket closer. And I don't really have experience. So just to give you some background on myself, I was previously a setter and I have closed some deals for myself in my SMMA, but not at the high ticket level. So this is pretty much gonna be my first time closing full time. The last role I was on, I was a setter for 3 months. I was able to bring in 109K in revenue throughout those 3 months from my sets. But now I'm gonna be doing the full sales cycle from setting and closing the deals as well. It's for a reputable offer and a really good company. So I'm pretty much gonna be documenting my high ticket sales journey on this channel and also on my Instagram, which you can follow right here. But I don't really have that much experience. So I'm also gonna be documenting me, learning and developing the skill sets needed in order to succeed in this role, because it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy. And yes, I have some experience, but not at the level where I should be. And that's okay. Everybody starts somewhere. So I'm excited for this. It's gonna require a different version of me. But yeah, let's see how this goes. So for the 11 viewers that I had on my previous videos, you probably saw that I had an SMMA and I was pretty much 100% determined on that to succeed in that and just, run my own offer. But things changed, sadly. Like Hormozy mentioned something along the lines of we get new information and then with that new information, we're gonna have to pivot. And the new information here in this scenario is I ran out of money. I ran out of money and I quit my job way too early. So pretty much I was working a setter job, which was paying all the bills that I needed. And I was running my, my agency at the side, but I barely had any hours left, even though I was working remotely. But I decided, let me just go full time. I quit my job. I barely had money in the savings account, which was, looking back on it, obviously 2020 vision, I shouldn't have done. But honestly, I'm looking kind of grateful that I even left the job, because it wasn't the best work environment. But either way, it was dumb to leave that early without that much money saved up and just go full time, into my SMMA. And throughout that month and a half that I was just, running my own agency, I was able to sign up 5 free trials and convert one of them. 3 of the free trials were actually qualified, so I ended up making $800 a month from that one. Ended up dropping that guy as well as I'm going into this, because I want my full focus on this. Now, going into this now, I don't think I'm gonna start my agency anytime soon. I'm gonna just go with my original plan at the start of this year, which was, get a setter role, then become a closer and, make 15K a month from there. And then from there, once I get new information, I could go ahead and see where I want to go in my life. But I know with this high ticket role, there's a lot of potential, and I had the blessed opportunity to even get this chance to, close for this offer, and we'll go from there. The number one thing for me is pretty much freedom, right? I used to be a truck driver, and yes, I could go to that and make $8,000, $7,000 a month from that, but I'll be stuck in a truck and I'll pretty much be my office, and I don't want that. So the beauty about working remotely, either as a setter or a closer, I'm able to work from anywhere in the world. So right now I'm in my bedroom, but I'm planning on making a couple trips, this year to the Dominican Republic and maybe Colombia as well. So that's the beauty of it. Even if I may make less starting out, that's 100% fine with me, because I don't really even be spending money like that, really. I just be investing back into myself, whether that's the courses, consulting, or whatever the case may be. But right now, I'm not really investing into that right now. A lot of it is just, books and YouTube videos and just following specific people that I know that got the knowledge and they share the knowledge and the communities I'm a part of. So at the start of the year, I really had couple major things happen, to me, and I never, explained it. And the reason why I'm even gonna explain it right now is because I want to be able to look back a couple years from now and just to see where I was at this current moment in life. So at the start of the year, I had to move back in with my mother. I'm in the freaking basement. I'm about to turn 25 years old in a month and a couple of days. And it's kind of a little sad because, like, bro, like, you're a grown man. You moved out at 19-year-old. You got your own apartment. You got a job, and now you're gonna have to like reset because of some certain things that happened to your life. I'm not letting that get to me because, like, I already know, like, it happens in life, and the only thing I can do from it is just learn from it and get better, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm grateful to even have the opportunity to even move back in with my mom. Most people don't have that relationship where they're able to do. So I'm grateful for my mother on that aspect. But I had to move back in because I had way too much debt, over 50,000. And it's insane to say because I could have handled it a lot better because all of that was not needed, 100%. It wasn't. Another reason is because I had a failed 3-year relationship. I date to marry, and I thought I was gonna marry this girl, but we ended up breaking apart. It happens. And I was living in Miami, and then I moved back to New York City in my mom's apartment. And I came with no job, no nothing. You know, right now we're in May, but a few months ago, like January, when everything was fresh, like, that shit was, not gonna lie, it was hitting pretty hard. This is fucking life. Like, I was getting smacked in the face by life, from the relationship, from the debt, from no income coming in. Luckily, I found a better job really quick, but still, it was just so much shit going on at once, and I'm proud of myself to be able to handle that situation the way I did. But it was still pretty tough, you know, so much shit going through my head. And right now, we're like halfway point throughout the year, and I don't like where I'm at. I'm grateful in terms of, like, you know, the progress I made, but like, I know there's so much more that I can accomplish. So I'm just trying to figure everything out, and I know focus is the number one thing in life. Like, in order to be successful in anything, I think focus is literally one of the most important aspects of anything. If you focus enough on it and you're consistent, then you will become successful at it, as long as you're learning from the mistakes and the successes, and from other people's successes and mistakes. So that's just pretty much where I'm at, you know. My goal for this channel is mainly just to document my journey. I want to give some context on, like, how much money I made so far this year. So in total, from the online space alone, it's probably like $13,000. My goal for this year was to be able to make $100,000 in a year, but the way things are looking is kind of tough unless I could pull up and increase my skill set to be making $20K a month as a high ticket closer. But that's not even like the goal, you know. Like, my real goal though is just like I don't know, I just get so excited about doing something hard and just seeing how good of a closer can I become. And I think with the company that I was hired on, I think I'm able to develop my skill set a lot faster than I normally would have in another company, just because of the nature of that company. We will see though. I'm more excited on seeing the growth in myself. Like, with $3,000 a month, like, I'm good to live. And I'm not saying that that's where I want to be at. I'm just saying, like, $3,000 a month, and I'm happy spending 10, 12 hours a day working 6 days a week and just developing myself as much as possible, because I'm not in the stage of my life to make as much money. Yeah, I'm only 24 years old right now, about to be 25. I'm not at that stage. I'm in the learning stage. So I'm just developing as much as I can. I'm really excited to see where this goes. And yeah, man, it was good talking to you guys, or myself. And if you guys want to follow my Instagram, you could check it out right here. You guys take care. Peace.